great day to you all. I hope that you're doing well and that your day will bring many blessings to you. Today is April 21st, 2020. I can't believe it's already Tuesday in this week. Time seems to be flying by pretty quickly for myself. Not sure about everybody else, but yesterday was a beautiful sunny day, blue skies, could see the sun all day, just about. But we're back to rain here and it being very gloomy. Hopefully that does not set the mood for today. I'm hoping for a great day, hoping to get a lot of things done and to stay as positive as I possibly can, which some days are difficult. Some days are very difficult to have that positive attitude and to switch your perspective, but sometimes I catch myself, and sometimes I'm like, okay, stop what you're doing and be aware of what you're thinking about and the emotions that come up, so that you can kind of filter out what it is that you desire and what it is that you want in your life, whether you want to stay in the positive or excuse me, stay in the negative and keep thinking that things are happening to you instead of for you, or switch your perspective to thinking positive and uplifting yourself and others, to help with encouraging not only yourself but for others as well. So I thank you for joining me today, and I hope that these messages that came out today from the She Believed She Could, So She Did. This is more of an inspirational set of cards I had gotten in my first batch of tarot and oracle cards. I just wanted some cards that had some inspirational messages, not only to inspire myself, but to help inspire others as well. And sometimes cards, when they come out, they can kind of show you what it is maybe you've been pondering or thinking about, or what's going inside of you, whether these are, inspirational cards and messages. Sometimes they speak the truth no matter what. So and one of the cards, and I'll show you here in a minute the cards. It's one of the cards it's come up for me quite a bit, and I understand what it is saying, even though sometimes I don't like to admit it. And the one card that came up was this: above all, to refuse to be a victim. And that one, at first, when I first saw it, when it first came out for myself, I was like, okay, what am I doing that I am thinking that I'm a victim? Or, it helped to open my eyes up a little bit to maybe I was being a bit pessimistic about things, that maybe I needed to, get out of that victim mentality. I didn't think I spent a lot of time in that victim mentality, but I could definitely see where the truth of that comes into play in my life and my own personal experiences. And it just kind of opened up my eyes that maybe I was too much in that perspective of thinking like this, why is this happening to me? Why are things going on? And it's good to ask yourself those questions, no doubt, so that you can search within yourself what it is that you're feeling and what you're going through. But that card really helped me in the past and now to understand that things don't happen to me, they happen for me. Whether I feel that it's a negative thing or a positive thing, that I can look at it in a positive perspective to, if I felt like it was a non-beneficial thing that happened, that I can take a positive out of it, and that, okay, what did I learn? What did I need to see? What was it that needed to come up and resurface so that I could filter through and overcome? So hopefully this message resonates with you. I will read every card because there was quite a few that came out. And I hope that this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. And that if you feel like you've been stuck in any negativity, that you can overcome that and know that you can lift yourself up in a positive manner no matter what happens in life. And that you can overcome and move forward or be in the present moment. And then it also helps you, once you know how to lift up yourself, that you also know how to lift up other people and help them out of maybe the struggles that they're going through. And because you know how to do it, because you've been through it, you know how to do it, you know how to overcome the obstacles that might be in your way or that might come up, and that you know how to think of it in the positive manner, so that you might be able to show other people. So, first card was the most effective way to do it is to do it. That's some clear sound advice there. And I am not a has-been, I am a will-be. So that's definitely switching the perspective for sure. This really does kind of go along that way. And I'll read this card again. This above all, to refuse to be a victim. Great sound advice there as well. And then keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. Stay grounded, but keep on dreaming. If you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. All these cards resonate with me, especially in my life and the things that had gone through in the past and what I am still going through and learning. So, and I've had to overcome this obstacle and change my perspective on it from my past, because I would always blame myself. I don't really know how to explain it, but I would always say, "Oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that." You know, that was something that, oh shoot, did I ruin my life because I made this decision or that decision? And now I look at it as, okay, I made those mistakes for a reason. I had to learn something. So I'm going to take a positive out of it instead of looking at it in a negative sense. To flip it, to know that I had to go through what I had to go through, to be able to learn and move forward from it. And some mistakes I learned over and over again until I got it. So to me, they're not mistakes anymore. They're learning experiences, because I switched my perspective on it, and I don't blame myself for making mistakes anymore. I look at it as, okay, was this beneficial or unbeneficial? And, you know, if it's unbeneficial, what can I learn from it? And how can I move on from it? So they are no longer mistakes to me. They're experiences that I have to experience to be able to learn and to take the good with maybe the bad. I don't know if that would resonate with anybody, but take the good with the bad, because sometimes you have to go through those obstacles or things in your life that you might deem as a mistake. But to know that, like this card says, if you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. So get out there and, you know, however you switch your perspective on it and live your life. You know, don't be worried about whether you're going to make a mistake or not, because if you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. So this card really resonates with me, and I hope it resonates with you, and I hope you can take something from it. But there is one more. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. So if you're feeling an impulse to soar, then fly high, my friends. But to remember to keep your feet on the ground and keep your eyes on the stars. These correlate together very nicely, because we were not meant to creep. We were meant to stand up. We were meant to be on our own 2 feet And we were meant to soar in life and thrive in life. Yep, we were meant to thrive. We weren't meant to just survive and creep along in this life. And we were meant to stand up on our feet and take what comes our way, and to try to flip it into the positive, try to, and not everything is positive in life. I'm not trying to negate that at all, because believe me, I've been through some crap in my life, along with everybody else. And but I just kind of changed the perspective on it, and it took me a while too. And I still sometimes struggle with it. Sometimes I'll still look at things in a negative way, especially when things that I do myself in my own life. And sometimes I have to catch myself doing it, and realize, okay, you're getting too down on yourself. You need to start, switching the perspective. You need to start asking the questions. You need to start diving deep, and maybe if this thing keeps coming up, then maybe there's something that you need to learn from it. So I thank you, and I hope that you can take something from this, and I hope that you stay safe and are blessed today and always. And if you like what I speak of here, please like the videos and subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the people who are watching, and who will be watching as well in the future. So I thank you, and have a great and wonderful day. Namaste.